Setting up a campaign for a startup building inspections company. Sole operator, fresh domain, fresh business. Google listing is set up, thankfully. Got some Google reviews trickling in. Trustpilot reviews are happening. All the sort of the standard ticks are being ticked on industry bodies and the HIA Association. So from the website perspective, the first thing I did is I started looking at competitors and the desired key terms. I ripped apart all building inspection, the top 20 in Melbourne, in Sydney, in other cities, and quickly understood what are the terms that we need to show up for. I looked at competitor websites and had a look at what kind of traffic they're receiving. I then had a look at the kind of blogs, the kind of website structure that they have, and the kind of backlinks that they have. And that helps me understand the cost of entry to market of what we need to do to build that taller building. At the end of the day, SEO is like home construction. You need to match or overtake on SEO assets, things that we know Google love, things that we know Google will trust us. Things like 1, a good experience, 2, a real brand, fast website, mobile responsive, trustworthiness. And that trust is built a number of ways. Backlinks are incredibly important. Google's core algorithm will not change for a very long time. And in the core algorithm, it basically looks at how many connections your website has, how many backlinks your website has. It's one of the only ways that it can determine trust and authority. If other websites are mentioning you, good. If other websites in the same country, in the same city, in the same industry are messaging you, even better, right? The more of those you have, the higher you will rank. Now, that's just like plumbing under the house, like electrical cables that power up your house. But your house is going to have double brick walls to withstand all of the pages that we need to build. It's going to have a cluster of 20, 30, 40, 50 blogs on the various topics. So things like pre-auction inspection, post-auction inspection, pest inspection, all of the pre-approval, building approval, I don't know, roof inspection, all of the keywords that I was just looking at on my screen. Site is looking like it's going to be 20 to 30 pages. It's going to have service pages, it's going to have geo pages, and then it's going to have a cluster of 20 initial blogs to kick things off. So that begins the marination phase. On the quicker client acquisition phase, it's very sensible to fire up a Google ad. I'm just very concerned here with the race to the bottom pricing of competitors. It's like pool inspections where people just started to quote ridiculously cheap prices for these inspections, and so more people are trying to run ads while quoting for less. It's what's happening with solar and a whole bunch of other spaces. Locksmiths there as well, dental is there as well. So landing page that has all of the trust signals, all the reviews, and potentially pricing. People are looking to know how much is this inspection going to cost. That heavily depends on how many homes, how many rooms, a whole bunch of other factors, of course. But landing page goes up, Google ad gets fired up. The landing page has a unique phone number. For call tracking, the landing page has a unique contact form. So that way we can really pinpoint our spend and how much we're returning. Google ad, from what I've seen, look, while we can fire the ad up within pretty quickly and you can get some results happening pretty quickly, I generally like for the ad to be running for 3 or 4 months before the cost per lead really begins to stabilize. So that's happening on the Google ad side. Facebook ads, we might try it, but this is more reactive marketing territory. Whereas I see Facebook as intrusive marketing. It's trying to sell things that they're not looking for at the time. Not to say that it can't work. A bit of retargeting might help, but Facebook ad to the side, what I think in this space really does a good job. And I'm sure we've all seen the TikTok building inspector. In this case, the owner is a very experienced builder. So he's built lots of luxury homes in Melbourne, right? So he's got a lot of experience. This guy's a wealth of knowledge. This guy is a high authority on this topic. And one of the things in this industry is that there's a lot of people, most people are not actually builders. They've just passed and they got their certificate of approval, whatever it is that you need to become a building inspector, and they walk around with their clipboard and just tick things off. I don't know much about this space, just get what I've seen so far. This gentleman is a high authority on this topic. So I'm challenging them and I'm saying, guys, you're going to be doing an inspection on this property anyway, right? You're going to be walking around with that clipboard and you're going to be producing the report. It's an absolute no-brainer to set up a very basic camera. I've just literally purchased the Insta360 X4. It's a 360 camera because I'm trying to find really easy ways that my clients can capture their work and, just like this microphone, talk about their work. So we're going to be building a system where this inspector will be capturing basically them giving comments. Now, this might not be the final part of the final report that is sent to the client, but it'll make for great social media content, it'll make for great trust content, and it'll reach an organic audience, right? It'll fill up the YouTube channel, it'll fill up the social media channel, because not because it's pretty or aesthetic, it's just people love this space. People love to watch it. And we've got someone that is an authority on the space. Look, I've spent 20, 30,000 hours building websites. I'd like to think that my advice on it, I might not be perfect and I might far from the best. I feel like I've got a lot of genuine advice that I can share on someone's website and what they could do to attain more traffic and things like that. So this gentleman's going to be giving really good advice on the condition of someone's home before or after they buy it. So look, that in itself can be a lot of work for someone that's never really done videos and embraced social media or anything like that. Potentially that's going to be a hard one. So the way I'm setting it up is I'm trying to create systems completely frictionless for the client. So the only thing the client needs to do is know how to press record on that GoPro on that phone and then load the footage to me via cloud somehow. We use CapCut Cloud a lot. In this case, they have a 20-year-old son. Perfect opportunity to get someone involved in the business. Building inspector comes home, drops the SD card once a month, once a week, whenever it fills up, and the son uploads it to the cloud. That's a way to begin. Ideally though, once a month, the inspector, the business owner presses that cloud button and all the footage from the phone goes into CapCut Cloud. That's where a team like mine pick up the footage and chop it up, or other videographers, whatnot, anyone can really do it. We'll chop it up, we'll remove the filler words, just like this video you're watching now. We'll put some captions, and there you have some really basic, real creation that will potentially sell you while you sleep, right? So I'm going to record this video where I'm giving advice to building inspectors and what they can do, which hopefully will help future building inspectors that might see this video, right? Same scenario. Record yourself because you are an authority. You've spent years on your topic. More than 99% of the world on your thing that you're good at. Why not share it and let it have you promote yourself while you sleep? People will be building a relationship with the digital you, your personal brand, and that makes it easy to convert. The leads are much warmer if they do inquire. I commonly get emails in my inbox saying, hey Eugene, we've watched your video, we know the lingo, we get it, do some analysis in our space and how much is this going to cost. So to wrap up, building inspector, Google Ads firing up. My concern is profitability per lead. So what I think is going to happen is I don't think it's going to be positively geared, but hey, a lot of businesses when they start off, not positively geared, right? But it will get some new clients through the door. Clients refer if you do good work, and that's what's already happening with this particular client. Based on the reviews, he's getting more inquiries, and it's about starting that snowball effect. If you do good work, you just get referrals, right? Word of mouth. I don't do any kind of marketing myself. I just share my work as much as I can to help other businesses learn what they can do, what they can tell their CMO or their digital marketer to do, and hopefully that helps them. So Google Ads for building inspector, SEO optimized landing page, SEO optimized website with all the service pages, Google business listing with local SEO to show up locally in maps, lots of reviews to make sure you pop up on maps, and happy days. Hope that helps.